Greetings, fellow Planeswalkers. My name is Brian McCormick, and you're watching MTG Rocks. I'm super excited to share this deck with you today. I haven't seen anything like this in Standard before. It's a almost all Planeswalker build, but it's actually a very viable deck that you can play in Ranked on Arena. It uses a lot of legends. We've got Flip the Lost, we've got Mox Amber, and we've got a ton of Planeswalkers. Our reward for playing all of these Planeswalkers is Urza's Ruinous Blast. We can exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. So let's say we're playing against mono green, there's a bunch of cards in play, bam, we play Ruinous Blast, kill all their stuff, and we still have all of ours. So I think this is a pretty interesting and competitive Super Friends deck. And we may not see anything like this in Standard again. It's like the sweet spot now with War of the Spark and all the new Planeswalkers. So if you like Planeswalkers, I think this is a deck you will enjoy. This isn't a jank build. This is actually a fairly strong deck. It's also particularly good against the Control Mirror as well. One of the cards you're going to see us play throughout this playtest is probably going to be Mobilized District. It stood out as one of the best cards in the deck to me. It's just a way to beat your opponent with a 3/3 land. And you can kill their planeswalkers and deal lethal damage with it. It's funny that this card's actually good enough to play. Like, we get to draw a card from it. You can't role reversal flipped because when you target it, it just shuffles back into your library. So it loses, role reversal uses its target and fizzles. So never role reversal this card. You want to save it for your planeswalkers. You can role reversal your amass token from Callous Dismissal though. See, look at that. He respects that card. So we're playing as Grixis Control. So Dovin is probably particularly good here. Teferi could be okay. But I think Dovin might be better to slow him down on casting his draw spells. Dovin, of course, reads artifact, instant, and sorcery spells your opponent casts, costs 1 more to cast. So I don't think the life total matters, but I don't need the extra mana here, I guess, so. Alright, we'll play Teferi. And we'll draw a card. Alright, so we'll play a Kasmina. Do we want to use this first? No. So our opponent can't do anything on our turn because of Teferi. So we'll get a 2/2, draw a card. What do we want to discard here? I think role reversal will be good for switching our planeswalkers for Bolas. So I guess I'll discard a Callous Dismissal. Some people refer to this deck as like a Death and Taxes build. I think I've called it seen it called Jeskai Bureaucracy or something like that before. Because all these cards like Dovin makes it hard for them to play their spells. Teferi means they can only do it on their turn. We've got Narset, which means they can't draw cards. This means they have to pay 2 more to target a creature or planeswalker we control. So right now, if he wants to target any of our stuff, he's got to pay 3 mana in addition to the cost. Super annoying if you're the opponent. Sweet. So we're going to get a Nicol Bolas next turn. destroy a planeswalker. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright, so do I want to use one of my planeswalkers when I trade it? And what do I want to trade? I guess I could trade Teferi, play my own Teferi. Because I do like the tax that the Dovin provides. But I guess I don't have a lot of instant and sorcery, so maybe I want to give him my Dovin instead. Alright, so... yeah, I guess I'll do these. Alright. So I've got all the abilities here. I'm gonna draw a card, make them exile. So I can Callous Dismissal my Dovin if I wanted. But let's see. I guess I'll do that. I mean, I can wait until his turn. I guess I'll wait until his turn. In case he plays something else I want to bounce. Even though it gives him more options to counter my spell. Another one, okay. Alright. I guess we'll roll reversal our Teferi for that again. Alright, I guess we could have done Dovin before he made this creature not able to attack. It's just 2 damage on him though. Alright, so we'll play our land. Alright, we'll roll reversal these 2. Alright, so I'll attack my own Teferi. So he can't bounce a creature. And now we need to play either Dovin or our Teferi. I think I want to tax him more. Still want to tax him so he's harder on his resources. And then we've got Spell Pierce open, so anything he plays costs 3 more. Well, actually, we can't Spell Pierce because it's Teferi. That's right. Ooh, so we can destroy our Nicol Bolas. Alright, nice. So we can kill Ugin, though. Alright, so we'll play our own Teferi. And We'll submit 0 and just draw. Ooh, Narset. If I play Narset, I have 3 Planeswalkers, and then I can use the 4th mana to activate Mobilized District. And then our opponent can't draw. Ooh, Shock. I like Shock. Alright, so we will kill the Teferi, kill the Ugin, attack him for 2. And look at Mobilized District doing good work. And looks like we're good here. Alright. The Nicol Bolas. Don't need that land anyways. Alright, so let's dig a little more. Oh, perfect. We got a Ugin. Even if we didn't have Ugin, we got plenty of time. We've got Dovin with 5 loyalty. So 4, 5, 6. Alright. Play my land. Alright, so we'll play our Ugin. Kill Nicol Bolas before it can flips into a Planeswalker, which would be annoying. And make this a 3/3 for no mana cost at all. It even has Vigilance, so it doesn't tap itself. Alright, now we're firmly in the lead. Alright. Solid win versus a Grixis control deck. I think this deck is pretty good positioned against control. You saw us use our role reversals on our weak Planeswalkers to get Nicol Bolases. And every time we uptick a Nicol Bolas, it's a 2-card advantage because we draw a card and our opponent exiles a card. This looks like a particularly bad hand. We don't have access to Shock, although Shock is a good card to have. 2 Urza's Blast, those can be useful. I feel like our draws are good though, because any Planeswalkers we draw we can play. So for that reason, I will keep. Yeah, if we're playing against red, if we draw red mana, that's good for us. Alright. So we've got a flipped blocker next turn, and that draws us a card. I think Mono-Red is a tough matchup for this deck. Another one. I think we got a chump. This is just too much damage. So we got Shock this turn. I think maybe I should just play Dovin though. And then Dovin dies though. At least if he attacks Dovin, it absorbs a lot of damage. I mean, we're at 9. That's pretty low. Yeah. We're not running any life gain effects in this deck. So we can activate a Mobilized District, or we can use Shock. So we can go down to, we still take 4 no matter what we do, I believe. Yeah. Didn't get the time to play out of these Ruinous Blasts. If we were able to play a Shock on turn 2 or turn 1, we would have been much better. Alright, so that's the game there. I think he played correctly by attacking me. I think a lot of aggro decks make the mistake of attacking our planeswalkers, and that gives us time to play like Urza's Ruinous Blast and other cards. Alright, this is a much better hand. We can play Flipped, Callous Dismissal, and a Kefnet, followed by a Ruinous Blast. So, this is what we want to see. Do I want to lead with this? I guess. Okay. Let's see. You can save the Callous Dismissal to bounce it after it gets big. However, I think next turn we're going to play Kefnet. And then we have Ruinous Blast. So, do we want to slow him down? I think we do. He's got all the nice art. Okay. So, we will go ahead and play Kefnet. That's a great card. So the Evolve deck. Huh. I think we want to wait to use this Ruinous Blast until he plays more of the cards in his hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Dovin. Make it so that does nothing. And just start attacking him for 4. The only downside of not destroying everything is he's going to get to explore, which means drawing lands. Of course, he does gain some life. Alright, I get it, buddy. They're big. Alright, so we'll Urza's Blast on our turn and get both of these walkers out of the way. Alright. Don't believe he's running any haste creatures, so you can attack with that dude. We'll save this for something that matters. Okay. Well, that can matter. Cost him a turn. I think he's at a high life total, so... I do wish I had Mobilized District in play. That is Blessing, okay. Hmm. It's down to 12. Ooh, 9. Alright. Interesting deck he has. And we're getting flooded. We've gotten like all land draws. Alright, well, he does have Wild Growth Walker in play. So that's bad news for us. I guess we'll stop the Sword Tooth. He's gotta have some more Explore cards in his hand. Yeah. Alright, so he can win this turn if he attacks with all of his stuff and then sacrifices his non-land permanents to make me lose 10 life. Because Wild Growth Walker is big enough now. Alright, well, I'm sure he'll figure it out eventually, so we'll go ahead and go to the next game. His deck, he got everything he wanted to do. He got the Bola Citadel. If he didn't draw the Bola Citadel, I'm pretty sure we would have won that game. Alright, this looks like a fine hand. We've got removal, we've got draw, and we've got Kefnet. I like this. Saheeli, not bad. Okay. So, I think for this game, what do I want to do? Lava Coil would just cause him to pay the 4 life. If we place a Healy, I guess he can attack it, but it'll live at 2. And then we can we could Narset this turn. I think I'd rather Saheeli and then get some 1/1 chump blockers and just hope he doesn't have like a shock or something to burn our Saheeli. I mean, that's got haste, so he's able to kill it. Alright, so 10th District Legionnaire is going to be a problem. So hopefully he doesn't have Sheltering Light in hand. I mean, if he's got Sheltering Light, I assume he would play it here. Alright, there you go. You could have played Kefnet too. I guess we'll return it. So we get the 1-1 and it loses that +1 counter it had. We can use the 1-1 to chump a Danto at some point. Okay. Alright, so we'll play the Kefnet. We really need a Urza's Ruinous Blast. Or a Ugin would be good. Alright, so we'll play Narset first. See what we can find. Alright, another Narset. We'll play Teferi. And we'll bounce the 10th District, so it loses its counters, and we draw a card. And we got a Mox Amber. I could wait to play it. Doesn't really matter. I guess if you think you have a Saheeli, you can wait. But we can bluff that I got a Spell Pierce or something, I guess. Ooh. I'll scam. He's got the creatures this game. The Boral's Feather deck I really like. The problem with that deck is if they're able to kill your creatures, then you have a tough problem because you only run so many creatures and then you're mostly instant and sorcery spells. Alright, this looks like a good hand. But I like the Boral's Feather deck. It's a strong choice. We did a video on it earlier this week. so we get to draw. And suppose we can play this and pretend we have blue mana to spell pierce him or something. Can't use shot because this only adds mana of the creatures or planeswalkers we control. So, alright, well, good thing we have 2 Teferi, so it doesn't really benefit him too much by having Thought Erasure. And I'm just going to draw a card. I think a lot of people don't know you can just submit 0 for Teferi. You don't have to bounce anything. It's return up to 1. Alright, we can kill Narset next turn by shocking it and using Flip the Lost. So, I think we'll go ahead and do that. I could roll Reversal Teferi. I don't want to do that though. Thank you for your compliments, Narset. Alright, and nothing else we want to do. I mean, we can Callous Dismissal the Amber. Make a 1/1. That's not really that good. He's got another Narset. Wish I had Mobilized District again. That's such a good card. Control of Suit. Okay. Do I want to Callous Dismissal anything? That could keep him. Then I get a 1/1 and he doesn't get to use the. Sure. I guess I could return to Teferi for the card draw. Ooh. Type Kefnet. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad idea to return to Teferi. Wasn't expecting to draw Kefnet. Huh. He left us a Ugin. Oh, and he's actually Grixis. Okay, interesting. Not revealing that. Alright. So, I want to keep my blue mana open. So, we'll play Teferi. And we'll draw a card. I think we played him earlier, Crass. Yeah, so this deck is showing it's fairly consistent at beating control. Alright, we got Spell Pierce, Narset, Saheeli, and Lava Coil. Well-balanced hand. We do need some red mana. We're playing against Geo again. Small world. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll draw a card. I probably favor playing Narset versus him because he's more likely to have card draw. Oh, Thief of Sanity. Okay. Oh, I wish we could Lava Coil that. Well, we got Dovin, so that's something. Alright, so we'll play our Dovin and delay Thief until we get that red mana to kill it. If he bounces flipped, what happens? I get to just draw a card. It's only when it becomes the target of a spell, it goes into its owner's library. Huh. I guess he wants me to draw more cards. Alright, he doesn't want me to attack his Teferi. Although I do a Mobilized District, so still can. Potentially. Right? Sure. Do that. So I could play land, attack, and kill Teferi. I think I'd rather play Narset. Ooh, I did draw a Steam Vents. So that changes my plan, I believe. Does it? Do I want to kill Thief yet? I guess I have more turns to kill Thief. Alright. I'm not concerned about life totals here. Alright, so... so I'll play Narset, I guess, see what I draw. Ooh, Urza's Ruinous Blast. Okay, interesting. And... Alright, so now he can't draw. We can't Spell Pierce because of the Teferi. Okay, Guard Mage is a good attacker. But on our turn, we can Urza's Ruinous Blast to kill both his creatures. I could also Lava Coil one, and then Dovin the other, and then play Ruinous Blast later. I think I'd rather just get 2 for 1. Well, let's dig first. Ooh, Ugin. Alright. So next turn we can play Ugin. Ooh, Thief of Sanity. Alright. I'm sure you will. Alright. So he could have a Spell Pierce, and that's it. If he has anything else, Dovin will prevent him from playing it. I could also Lava Coil and instead. So we'll destroy the Thief. And pass a turn. Now we're in a pretty dominant position. Assuming Ugin lives. We've got 2 Mobilized Districts we can start using. Another Mobilized District, okay. Let's see. Play flipped. Now we'll have 4 creatures or planeswalkers, so our Mobilized Districts cost nothing to activate. So and don't need a Lava Coil yet. He takes it. Alright. We could save this for something more important. But I guess I don't want him to make those 1/1s with lifelink. That can be annoying blockers. Alright, and then we've got Spell Pierce up for his turn. And we won. You can see against control, we're just really well favored. So this has been the Jeskai Legends deck. I hope you enjoyed watching that playthrough. I think it has somewhat of a difficult time against red aggro. And I think it could have a difficult time versus mono white as well. However, against mono white, we can exile all their permanents. So even if they have things that give their creatures indestructible, we get to get rid of them. And against control, you saw this deck was very well favored, and we were able to win those without too much difficulty. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. If there's a particular build you would like us to play, please let me know, and we'll see if we can run it. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.